Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gamble with Jimmy. Today will be a free tutorial in Baccarat. Before we begin, I do want to make an announcement. Sometimes I get some people who watch the Baccarat on the free tutorials, and they just assume that the way that I'm playing here is the way that I play at the casino. And they go and say either a stupid negative comment or something like that. So I want to explain everything to each of you. If you don't play the way that I teach in the training, you will never be successful playing Baccarat. I repeat, if you do not get the training, you will never be successful playing Baccarat. And that is a fact. Now, the reason why I say that is because in the tutorial that I show you for free, I'm playing every hand, I'm doubling my losses, and I'm not able to show you things that we're doing in the training. If I go to the casino and I play just playing every hand and I'm just playing a specific way based on a specific strategy, I will lose. Sometimes I'll win, sometimes I'll lose. Sometimes I'll win, sometimes I'll lose. There will be no consistency whatsoever. But if you play the way that I teach you, and you follow the instructions and you don't break the rules, you don't come in when you're not supposed to come in, you will always win 9 out of 10 times. And that is a fact. We do not bet every hand. We have a specific way that allows you to win one time out of 8. That means if you lose 7 times and you win one time, you are leaving with profits. If you follow the rules to identify which particular strategy that you should switch to, you are going to win. All right? Now, get the training. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. If you're not a Baccarat player, you're not going to get the training anyway. So it's only going to be for those people who want to win money. Those people need to get the training, period. You're not going to figure it out by yourself. You might have a bad attitude about it. Just because you lose, you think everybody loses. It doesn't work like that. There is a way to beat this game. Does that mean that you're always going to win? No, because there will be a day that you lose 8 times in a row. You will just have the worst luck that particular day. But it's about managing your money properly and your bet sizing properly. The training teaches you all of that. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get the training, and then we'll get into the free tutorial, and we're going to try to win $1,000. Okay, now, if you guys hear a chainsaw, it's because they're working on this big old tree they're cutting down at my house. Okay, so here is how you get the training. You go to gamblewithjimmy.com, and I recommend this one. This is the total package. You get everything. You get the 3 training classes. You get 3 training videos, and you get the Crazy 8 strategy, you get the momentum strategy, and you also get the press regress strategy. You get all 3 strategies and the 3 training videos for only this one low price of $199. It covers everything. That's all you need to get is the Baccarat total package. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get to our tutorial today, and let's see if we can win $1,000. Let's get started. We're going to look at the history, and we're on a banker run. So right now, the banker seems to be the one that's running a little wild. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our betting with $25 on banker. Okay, we're going to lose. Let's switch it to player and go $50 on player. Okay, we're losing 2 in a row. Okay, so let's look at the shoe. All right, so we got to switch back to chop chop like it started off with that. You see that? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we feel, so this just comes from experience, okay? What I'm basically saying to myself is, okay, because I'm doing a free tutorial, I have to play every hand. So what I have to do here is I have to be smart and say, well, do I think it's just going to keep going chop, 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 chop when I see banker is dropping? The answer is no. So what does that mean that I should do? That means that I should play where every time I see banker win, I should foul one time on a win for banker. Because I don't think that banker is just going to show patterns of dropping like this and then just win one time for the rest of across. You understand what I mean? So that's just common sense to me. But a lot of you guys do not identify boards that way. So I'm going to go ahead and go every time that banker wins, I'm going to play the first one to see if it drops once. But I'm going to do my betting like this. I'm going to go 100 on banker. And watch what we do. Chainsaw's about to start. All right, so we lose 9-8. Okay? Okay, so we're not going to bet until banker wins again. Okay? When banker wins again, we'll bet. There goes. Banker won. Okay, we got another chance now for it to drop. So now we lost 100. We're going to go 200 now. Okay, we're going to lose again. Okay, we're going to wait for banker to win, and we're down 300 with that. Okay, banker wins. We're going to do it again. Okay, so I'm down 300. I'm going to go 500 on banker. Okay, I'm going to get the win. Okay, so we got our money back, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to play the same exact strategy. I don't see banker not ever having it where it wins 2 in a row. So we're going to play the same strategy. I like this strategy on this particular board, okay? So we're just going to wait for banker to win. Okay, we have to wait for a new, there we go. We have to, see what I'm saying? I wanted it to break to player because we already got this win right here. You understand? So we're going to wait for banker to do it again. We're only looking to bet the second drop of banker. Okay, that's a tie. All right, here it is. That's the first win for banker. So we're going to go second banker. We're going to go 100 on second banker. And we're going to get the win. Okay, we're up $200. We're going to keep doing the same thing. Okay, we're looking for player to win. Okay, that's a tie. All right, so banker wins again. Another tie. All right, so player won. So when banker wins, we'll attack banker. Okay, player wins. Banker wins. Okay, so now we're going to attack this second banker, but only for 100. Okay, we're going to win again. Okay, we're up to 290. We're going to stay with the same strategy because this board is telling me that this is the way to play this shoe. I don't need to play any other way to win my money. I'm confident that we're not going to see a chop going all the way across where banker never gets one drop. Banker is the dominant winner on this board. So pick the dominant side to do this with. Okay. Okay, banker wins again. Tie. Okay, so we're going to wait for banker to win. Okay, oops, we missed the bet. Dang it, we missed the bet, but we got lucky because we would have lost 100. We missed the bet. We got lucky. Okay, so we're going to wait for banker to win again. Okay, that's 7. Okay, so banker won. So let's not miss our bet this time. Let's go 100. Okay, we're going to win. Okay, we're up 385. Now, here's one thing that I may have done. Yeah, here's what I want you to always do. I think I might have done this the last time we did it. I made a mistake, and it probably confused you guys. So what you want to do is when banker wins, so let's say that banker wins right here. Let's say banker wins right here. And you lose, and it goes to player. You want to wait until you get, it's only on the second banker when you make your bet each time. So if I didn't do that before, I apologize. Okay, I'm pretty sure we did, but just in case I didn't. Okay, so we're going to wait. So you don't play the run. Now, if you guys want to play the run, after you win 100, you could do a quarter and play the run and see if Banker can get on a long run. You can do that. There's no problem with that. Okay, so we're going to wait for Banker to win again. And nope, not there. Not there. Not there. Okay, so you got a long run right now going with player. Okay, you got a long run going with player right now. Still the long run. Okay, so what this is going to do is going to give us an opportunity. We're definitely going to just do what we do, but I'm going to start it with 200 this time. Okay, I'm actually going to start it with $200. Okay, we're going to go 200 on Banker. Whoops, that's too much. Okay, we're going to tie. Okay, we're going to lose. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait for Banker to win again. Player's on fire. Okay, so Banker finally won. The last one we did, we lost 200, right? So we're going to go 400. Oh, we got beat. Okay, we're going to try to do it on the next one. Okay, we got to wait for Banker. Okay, player keeps winning. Okay, so let's take a look. So Banker won, and we're going to go big here. I'm going to go 700. We're going to lose. Okay, we got to wait again. Okay, Banker won. Going to go 1,000 here on Banker. We're going to get the win. Okay, I'm only going to do a quarter until Banker loses. Okay, we're going to stay with a quarter on Banker, see how long it can run. So you guys can do this. This is no problem. And remember, guys, I can't show you what we do that we do in the training. This is totally different. But I'm just showing you a way that you can be successful. And when you look at a board, you can see that it's not a chop board. It's just not a chop board. So when you don't see a chop board and you see one side that keeps dropping, just wait every time that side wins, just bet the winner. If you lose, wait to the next one and then bet the winner. So you should do well. You don't have to go crazy big bets like you see me doing. Okay, we got to wait for Banker. Okay, so Banker finally won. We're gonna try to attack it here. I'm gonna start with 200 again. Okay, we got it. Okay, so we're at $471. We're trying to get to 1,000. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quarter on Banker. Okay, we're gonna tie. Whoa, that would be $5,000 at the casino. $5,000 on a $25 bet for a blazing 7. $5,000. Wow. Okay, let's just do see what happens here. All right, so Banker's going to get the win. So it's still winning. I thought that was the first one, but I was wrong. We'll just put a quarter. Okay, we win. We win again. Okay, we're going to lose that one. So we'll wait. Okay, that's the end of the shoe. So now we have a whole new shoe. Whole new shoe. Okay, we're going to go ahead and still do it on this shoe, okay? So Banker 1, we're just going to play and see if this, we're just going to play the second Banker. Nope, we're going to lose. Okay, so we'll wait for Banker 1 again. Okay, so we'll play the second shoe. We'll go to 200. The second Banker drop. Okay, we're going to lose again. This is a new shoe, so this is a chop board right now. Okay, so there's a first drop. Okay, players on a winning streak. Okay, banker wins. Okay, let's go ahead and do 300 on banker. And we're going to get the win. All right, we're up 478. We'll go ahead and keep doing that. We were supposed to do a quarter. Yep, we would have won $50. Okay. Player keeps winning. All right, banker won. So let's attack banker for 100. There we go. We're up 573. Okay, let's keep doing it. Okay, banker won. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to win again. 668. Okay, let's do our quarters. Okay, we're going to lose. We'll wait for player or banker to win. All right, banker won. Let's put our 100 on banker. We got it. Okay, $738. This is the perfect board. This board looks perfect for what we're doing. Okay, if you see it looking any other way. So what I recommend now, remember guys, I'm playing every hand because what else am I going to do? I'm not going to do just keep, just going and going and going and going and not do any bets. You guys will be bored. So what I'm going to do, I'm just teaching you based on the overall, okay? Teach you on the overall. So what you want to do is you want to usually wait around here before you enter on a shoe. That way you can get an idea what it's doing so you can figure out which of the 3 strategies that you want to use, okay? There's really 5 ways, but I show you in the training 3, okay? So we're going to stay to what works. This shoe is perfect for what we're doing. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be doing this. And I do like doing the play the winner with just small 25s until it loses because it's working. So if that's the case and one side takes off, you'll win some extra money like we're doing. That's too much. Just a quarter. Okay, so we'll wait until banker wins again. Okay, so banker won. So we're going to go for banker here for 100. Okay, that's a tie. And we're going to win again. Okay, 880. We're almost there. We're going to do our quarter. We're going to win another quarter. Those quarters are really helping. We're going to win again. That's an extra $50. Hell, we may not even have to do another bet on the second banker if we keep winning. All right, we lost finally. All right, so we're going to wait for banker and banker won. So this could be it, guys. This could be it right here. Okay, we're going to do $100. If we win, we're done. Nope, we're not going to win. Okay, so that's going to continue. We're going to wait for banker to win again. Okay. Okay, banker won. Okay, let's make our move. We're going to go 200. And we're going to win. That's it, folks. $1,016. We did it. We had we had a couple rough ones where we had to get to $1,000 bet because I started off with 200, then 400, and we went on a losing streak when the board started to chop, where the second banker never came. But if you were to go back and look at both of these boards in the video, you'll see that this particular type of the way that the board goes, this way works really well when you play one-sided winner. So you play one-sided winner. So now you can mix it up. You could even do it with both sides that you play this way if they're both dropping. So if you you do have a few drops here by player. I mean, as a matter of fact, player, there was only 1, 2, 3 times that you would have lost on player, and there's 1, 2, 3 times on banker. So you would only lost 3 times with banker and 3 times with player. Anytime. Think about that. So that means that our strategy that we were doing consistently would win 50% of the time, which is 1 out of every 2. In my training, you can lose 7 times in a row and you'll still win as long as you win 1 out of 8. Think about that. So that's why a lot of you guys, you have no idea what you're talking about. You just, because you're a losing player, you think everybody's going to be a losing player. There is a way that you can beat this game, but you have to follow the instructions. Even for those of you out there that already bought my training, if you go there and you cheat on what you're supposed to be doing and you just decide to come in because you're being impatient, or you're just doing it your way, or you're doubling your bets when you're not supposed to be doubling your bets, when you go there, one thing I've learned about this game is do not, I repeat, do not keep doubling your bets over and over. Like when you saw me do that where I went up to $1,000, that can be very, very dangerous. It can be very dangerous. So in the tutorial, I don't mind doing it. But if I'm playing for real at the casino, I'm playing the way that I teach in my video training. Okay, guys? All right, guys. So if you get the training, it only takes about an hour to process your order. So just get your order. I'll look out for your orders, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. And if you take Baccarat serious, get the training. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.